Man, another great theme. Look at that.
Nice. Yo, what is going on? We are back once again. That's right, for the Kung Fu Extravaganza recap, the 28th annual. Yes. And joining me once again, Sifu Santa himself, Rick Myers. Welcome back, brother.
Be good, everybody. Be nice.
That's right. Be nice. There you go. And here he is, the commentary beast, Frank
Documentary beast.
AKA the Comic-Con VIP.
Yeah, I like that, documentary beast. That's right. I like that. Oh, I see you get the Comic-Con shirt. There you go.
There you go.
I got my little
Rick has a Comic-Con shirt too.
Got my little Comic-Con name tag in the back there. The table tag. Oh my goodness. But we had a blast. It's always epic and awesome every year. And you guys watching right now, thanks again for tuning in. You guys are going to get a little sneak peek of the event. That's right. Interviews, some clips, some trailers, all that good stuff. We got Jake Hall in the house. What's up, Jake?
A lot more than a sneak peek. You're going to get behind the scenes. We're going to tell you everything that went on.
Yes, we're going to do it reaction video style, adding our commentary. Yes. Lizard King, what's going on? He says, good evening again, gentlemen. Good to see you.
Sorry we were late.
Yeah, sorry about that. It happens.
There is a reason. There's a reason that in all 28 years of the Comic-Con, only I have been at all of them. Because I'm the only one you can depend on.
Frank, man, he's throwing shade, man.
I'm just telling the truth.
But hey, I was in absentia for a few years, so.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all good. But we're here to start the ruckus. But we had an awesome plethora of Well Go USA clips to show. Rick, you want to talk about that before we look at the
we'll do it when we get to the moment in the show. I mean, basically, we should show them the show as we lived it. And when we get to the Well Go clips, then I'll talk about the Well Go clips.
Well, there's only one Well Go clip in this video. And
I believe there's two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we do have the two. That's right. All right, let's go ahead and bring it up here. Reaction video style. Booyakasha. Oh, look at that handsome guy. Frank, you're taking over the show?
No, I'm not. No.
Here he is. Look at that handsome guy right there.
Oh,
all right,
God.
Here we go. Let's start the ruckus.
And welcome to the 2025 San Diego Kung Fu Extravaganza with my special guest star. Yay!
How's that volume, Rick? Does that sound good?
I don't care.
Or you want it louder or
no?
quieter?
You make the decisions. Don't ask me to make decisions.
You can go louder.
A couple of minutes ago.
There we go.
It's been changing. But what is a good Kung Fu Extravaganza without a trailer? Let's start with a trailer. Let's start with a world premiere trailer.
Yeah.
Let's go. Why weren't you here? Play it! Frank J, everybody! The commentary beast! Stop calling and play it!
Unfriendly's closing in fast from the west. Brace for impact. You boys take cover.
It looks like he had a lead.
Yeah! Looking up.
Yeah. Shane Kasugi.
中佐、連れてきました。Sleep well. Tomorrow, you die.
You die.
So the Brits, are they coming to liberate us or what? We have to hug. An example must be made. Ito puts all the people who misbehave center stage. Fight to the death.
The forbidden move.
You will keep fighting. Oh, I'll keep fighting. You can keep lining up your men. Eventually, you'll just run out of warriors.
This is like Bridge on the River
Yeah.
Kung Fu.
They're coming.
Martial arts.
We are at war.
Marshall. And 0 points.
We are prisoners of war. There are rules.
Only the strong survive.
The world. One.
Nice. Yeah.
So good, we actually show it twice.
Well,
I know, right?
Well. This was
Oh,
quite an
not
adventure
only
this
do we
week.
have the premiere trailer, sadly, we don't have Scott Adkins. Not this year. Other years we've done it. But we do have the producers. We do have the actor. We have other people. Introduce yourself, gentlemen. Come on,
Didn't we
come on
have?
up here.
We had a clip of Scott
not you.
introducing the trailer, didn't we?
That is Mark. I'm Mike. Oh, that's
Yes,
Mike. Over
but
here.
ran out of time, Rick.
Introduce yourself. Give me your name. And tell them what you're doing.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brandon Mention. I'm one of the producers. This is Mark Klebanoff, my business partner.
We gotta lead some Comic-Con.
Hey guys, Mark Levinoff here. I'm the writer of the film and one of the lead producers. And
Now, originally, these guys
Michael
weren't going to come up on
Copan
the stage,
played
and I gave them the
a character in
opportunity to
the
come
film.
on the
It's
stage, and
been
they
an
took
amazing
it.
experience, and I'm also one of the producers with them as well. And yeah, if you know Power Rangers Time Force, of course, I'm Lucas from Power Rangers Time Force and the Scorpion King, Rise of the Warrior, played Matthias. Thank you so much.
Nobody's
OGP.
seen this besides this core group, and we thank you so much.
You're the only ones who've seen this trailer. We've actually gone to great lengths to keep images of this movie off the internet. And so tonight, you were the first people to see the trailer. I believe Collider has an exclusive tonight, and then it'll be everywhere tomorrow. But you're the first people to see it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, best story. One more best story before we plow into this.
Meanwhile, because
The
I'm
best story
standing
is
there
that
and I'm
we
looking at
finished
all
it,
the other guys who are
and we're
supposed
here
to be
right now
introduced
with
to come
you
up on
all
stage,
showing
backstage,
it.
going,
Because
"What's going on?" I'm going,
sometimes you don't come back. And we
We'll
did.
see.
We made this really well. And all of us as
Yeah,
producers,
this was
all the
totally
actors,
unplanned.
I thank everybody that got involved with this.
Yeah.
I'll give you a quick behind the scenes on Scott. Scott's a perfectionist. Scott is like, the best thing about Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Shows up, he's ready to work. He's like, whatever we have to do, we have to work on days off. I don't care. Let's make the best film possible. He cares about his brand, which is great because not all
He's passionate.
action stars do. But Scott's one of those guys who cares intensely about his brand.
Yes.
And after we actually did one public screening of the film in Los Angeles a few months back, and I realized, I said, I can't show the film to a crowd without Scott seeing it first. So I sent Scott the movie. And I remember I was walking to a meeting and I got a ding on my phone and I saw it was him, and I saw that there was a message being left, and then the message sent. I went, oh, this is a 3-minute message. And I went, brace for impact. I go, I'm going to get torn apart here because he hadn't seen it yet, And I got a message from him and he said, mate, he said, I normally only watch my movies once. He said, I've watched this 4 times in a row. This is fucking great. So that was after the hell that we went through to make this
When is it coming out?
That was one of the best points, I would say, for us.
I have to look at the trailer again.
He
Yeah.
called me after that happened.
I know, but
and said
the trailer doesn't
that
tell you when it's coming out.
Couldn't have been more thrilled.
So
that was a sticking point.
yeah,
Well,
we're
Wilco will
happy
take care of it.
because we know Scott, who is the core of this movie, is extremely excited about this film. And so,
Awesome. And now all we have to do is also watch it 4 times each. And we can get more stuff coming in. Gentlemen, you are now honorary
September
members of
19th.
the Extravaganza.
Okay.
So
Thank you so
welcome
much.
to the club.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I appreciate all of you.
Thank you, guys.
You have a story, or
Huh?
we carry on? Never mind.
Well, I would just say I will say that one of my favorite memories is actually the stunt guy when Scott and I are coming around the corner. He took the biggest hit out of any stunt guy I've ever seen in my life. And Scott was saying that he does the spin kick and literally kicks him in the face, and he took it like a champ. So when you see that movie, when there's an important part of it where this guy gets kicked. So that was a pretty awesome moment. Just seeing the crew, and the experience for me, I'm half Filipino, so being in the Philippines, so my Filipino tribe tattoo. My dad's from Cavite, so it kind of runs deeper. When I was talking to Mark, the first one I did there was with Danny Trejo,
It's a film I wrote, directed, and produced and starred in called 1521. And, you know, for me, that was like a first time. This was a second time. And it was like, wow, this was like a cool thing just to see, you know, where my dad came from. And now I'm there making.
He's in the film too. He's in the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
For me, it runs a little bit deeper.
Dad?
Me bridging that
No,
gap between
he is.
Hollywood.
He's in the Prisoner of War movie.
Yeah, there were challenges, but ultimately it was a great experience to be there on set with these guys as well as the Filipino crew that a lot of them did, you know, bend over backwards for my producers and everyone else as well. So, and yeah, that was a great experience.
So September 19th, you guys, if you love Scott Adkins
There you go.
movies, and this thing is nonstop fucking through the roof action from scene one to last scene.
Nice.
We love the movie. We hope you do too. That's it.
Right.
Well, now we have the new recruits to the Extravaganza. Let's bring out the steady core of the Extravaganza. We're going to start with a commentary beast, Frank J.
Again.
Not again.
His exact twin.
And of course, the king of media frenzy fans is Preston Downey, aka that PhatSamuraiGuy.
Who let this guy in here?
Picks up Frank, throws him onto the table.
They're all family. What do you mean out there? Out there.
We don't have friends, we're family.
That's my Fast and Furious reference right there.
Let's bring our old buddy come back. First time in a while, it's Chris Mancini.
Hey.
Yeah, the producers were supposed to stay. They said they would
White Cat
stay,
himself.
but they got up and left.
Find your
Yeah, but where could they sit?
Speaking of
Well,
oldies but
I don't-
goodies,
I don't know,
youngies
but they said they
it's
were going to
Eric
stay.
Jacobus, King of YouTube Kung Fu.
Eric Jacobus. Yeah.
And
Legend.
new to the team, started last year.
You broke my hand right there.
We have Mr. Z.
Mr. Z. Representing Instagram, TikTok.
And of course, Angel Brophy.
Hey.
Hey.
Representing independent films.
Mexican film.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Mexican
Now
independent.
we start the official part of the show. Everybody's going to get a stay, but I get to be first. And that is, I'm the well-go boy. I'm the hiya guy. We got some clips for you, but of course, how can we start those without a trailer? So how about another preview?
It was actually not a trailer, it was a clip.
That's right. It
Yeah.
is the Forbidden City, an Italian-Chinese co-production. Get ready. Play it, Frank.
The audience really loved this, man. They dug it.
Yeah,
We all did.
we all did. I remember the first time I saw it, I thought, oh, this is like Ballerina.
Oh.
I love the picture.
Only different, she knows Kung Fu.
Yeah, yeah. Anna doesn't know Kung Fu. She only knows Tom Cruise.
Would you piece it? Play it.
Oh, how does he know? Was he there?
Oh man.
Nice.
Cheese grading.
Nice.
You know, you see, she's using grips and she's using weapons.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to try to fight like they do. She's going to fight smarter.
Mm-hmm.
Fight like a man.
Fight like a woman.
Fight like a woman. Right? Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Using everything around her too. It's pretty
Right.
awesome.
And she's not going to ruin her knuckles on the guy. She's going to use something else. Pop, yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Why use your kicks and your punches when you can use boiling oil?
Yeah.
My segment actually I have 2 world premieres too. Anyway, the first off is some of you who've been buying these manga, not manga.
Oh wow, jump straight to me already.
Releases will know that.
All right, well, let's hold for a second.
Yeah, hold for a second. Yeah.
Releasing Jackie Chan titles on 4.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, because there was a whole section where I did 10 Well-Go clips that got better as they went along. We started with 9-Ring Golden Dagger, which was my way of showing all the hopeful filmmakers in the audience, look how they edited this thing together. Look how they did the reaction shots. And look how they took 2 female actors who were playing sisters, and looked how they filmed them in such a way they brought in emotion and they brought in a style. So it wasn't just the standard martial arts fakery. It was good kung fu, good Chinese kung fu, and fighting in character. Followed by Wild Blade of Strangers, which I showed the beginning of the entire end fight, and it was and then Desperado, which was starring the gentleman who played Bruce Lee in the Stephen Chow movies and also did one of the television biographies of Bruce Lee. But he got to do his own thing in Desperado. And I believe Desperado is already on the Hi-Ya streaming service, and you should see it. But definitely on the Hi-Ya streaming service is the entire film of the next clip I showed, Eye for an Eye 2. The wonderful combination of Zatoichi, the blind swordsman, and Baby Cart, Lone Wolf and Cub. They combine it. It's a Chinese film. It has the wonderful Mao in it, who was the kid in the My Father is a Hero, the old movies. He's become the king of the streaming kung fu.
Mm-hmm.
You can always depend on a good movie when you see him in it. Followed by Donnie Yen's latest, one that he directed as if preparing to direct the John Wick sequel, which is now kind of in danger because Ballerina didn't do as well as they liked. But hopefully he'll get to do his Blind Swordsman sequel or spin-off of John Wick. But until then, again, hop on over to Hi-Ya and watch The Prosecutor. And I showed the entire final fight on the subway, and it was just
so good.
It was literally and figuratively banging. And then, speaking of literally and figuratively banging, I showed the latest film, the return of Tony Jaa to the Ong Bak style of fighting magnificent stuff that he did, and we have a scene that's very similar to Old Boy in that it's a balcony, but it serves as the hallway, and he just fights his way through it, and then in comes a Raid 2 type of character, a woman assassin with little hatchets and axes and knives, and they have a wonderful fight in the audience. And I remember the audience reacting really well to that in terms, because again, whenever we put together these shows, I personally, and I think you guys too, am looking for laughs, cheers, and gasps.
Yes.
And these had all of it. People responded extremely well to that. And speaking of that, I followed this up with the Japanese section. So we had 2 Japanese movies, 11 Rebels, which is like the anti-Seven Samurai, in that it's an emotional roller coaster with normal people in a normal Japanese village fighting back against corrupt samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the classic samurai movies show samurai as being incredibly noble and incredibly honorable. But history dictates that just like producers in Hollywood, 75% of them aren't too great, while 25% of them is awesome. And this is a movie about some of the 75% who are not really great people and take advantage of the people they are controlling, and what happens to normal, good people when that sort of thing happens. This thing is just terrific. This is also on Hi-Ya. Highly recommended as a tremendous, effective change of pace with some great fighting, because samurais fight with the training. The village people don't. They're doing whatever they can to survive and hopefully win. followed by Samurai Fury, which is a wild movie. It was a kind of a combination of the modern and the classical samurai film, well worth seeing. And then we get into the Japanese avant-garde, the Japanese new wave, and that's with a wonderful clip from Baby Assassins 3. Clearly, Nice Days, right? Baby Assassins, Nice Days, otherwise known as Baby Assassins 3. The best of the series so far, because it works. The script works, the action works, the comedy works, the emotion works. It's so different and so unusual. And speaking of so different and so unusual, I wrapped it up with another film from the same director of the Baby Assassin series called Ghost Killer, and one of the actresses from the Baby Assassins. And this is an extraordinary film. We showed an extraordinary scene. And again, this is coming up, and do not miss it. It's really great. And that ended my thing, and I turned it over to the doc beast, the commentary beast, the Comic-Con VIP.
Guy. The
play it. Yeah. So don't forget, guys, The Prosecutor, Desperado, Eye for an Eye 2, 9 Ring Golden Dagger, Striking Rescue, so many to watch from Wilgo and on Hi-Ya. So, yeah. All right, back to the show.
Okay, and the most recent release was Operation Condor. I'm going to show you a clip from Operation Condor. This was directly from the 4K master, and you can see how good this picture looks. Play it.
What? You play. But for anybody who wasn't there, Play It became our little gimmick.
That was our thing.
Repeated code word. It was my little in-joke because for years, when I tried to control the playing of these clips, I would always screw up, inevitably screw up. So now that we have Frank doing it and Preston doing it too, it's dependable. But we had a little fun because Frank still had to hit the button and things didn't happen originally. So it became our trademark phrase for the entire show.
It was pretty funny. The audience was in on it. They were great.
Well, I brought the idiots. I brought the audience in on it.
Oh, so that's how you really think about audiences.
Oh no!
The truth is finally revealed.
Yeah. It was like a concert. I would have one side of the audience say it, then the other side of the audience say it. By the end of the show, the audience took over, and I was the idiot.
Look, it's not easy to coordinate. The Comic-Con person turning on
no
the
excuses necessary.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, it's all about timing, and sometimes it just. I kind of have to give myself a little time for them to turn off the light before I start. Otherwise, you miss the first few seconds.
Well,
but then that, of course, gave the impression that I haven't played it.
well, that's what's so great about Play It. They can get involved and make them laugh rather than shake their fists.
Yeah. Well, the audience was loving this clip, Frank. And you guys that are watching right now, you can't tell because it's Comic-Con footage, but the 4K picture quality is phenomenal. Like, I will be buying this.
Yes, because we did show this clip years before when Vincent was there physically. He was there on stage.
Yeah.
And we showed the clip already, but this thing was like so much better sound, so much
Look
better
at the color,
picture. Yeah. So much
it's
better
amazing.
Color. Yeah.
Even with this Comic-Con, you can see how sharp the picture quality is, and just the color grading. I can tell you, 88 Films really. They just told me that they won't accept the latest color regrading for another Jackie Chan film that's coming out in 4K. They said, nope, we're not satisfied. We're going to regrade it. It's like
wow,
amazing. I mean, I knew they started working on that title. Early this year, and I asked them about it. I said, hey, any status, any update on that title? And they told me, you know what, we just didn't pass. We just vetoed the latest color regrading because we felt that it could have been better.
Yeah. Wow,
well, that's
awesome.
the great thing about the guys who are putting out these remasters. I mean, whenever you see Frank's name on one of these packages, or for that matter, my name on one of these packages, you know that these guys are doing the best they can for the fans.
Yes.
Yep, it's the famous Comic-Con phrase: "By fans, for fans."
There you go.
There you go.
And by the way, the staff here, we've worked with this staff for many years. The guy working the sound, the guys working the room, and they were just awesome.
Awesome.
Aren't they?
They're literally
Man.
happy. They're so happy to see us.
Yeah, they were great.
They're so happy that they don't have to play the clips.
Play.
Oh, I can just sit back and enjoy.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, unheard of, because the lighting on stage was a little weird. I mean, they were having the same problems that you were having, Frank, in terms of a delay. So the guy who ran the room, he's basically the room manager, came up to me afterwards and apologized.
Oh, wow.
No apology required, man. I
Yeah.
mean, you guys did amazing. You always do an amazing job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, look back at this clip. It's just amazing how they were, just using wires to imitate their mid-air movement. It's just amazing if you think about it.
It's got to go down as one of the greatest action comedic set pieces of all time, right?
Well,
Frank?
Jackie calls it his third best. He told Vincent that this is his third best that he's done.
After what? Police Story and what? Drunken Master
2? Naturally, Jackie didn't tell him which were the first two.
Okay.
So he can change his minds if he wants to.
Look at Vincent throw down, man.
Yeah.
He's vicious, man. He is vicious.
And to think that this whole fight just took them 38 days to shoot.
Insane.
Yeah, after waiting for like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as you pointed out, Frank, and I pointed out, the interview we did with Vincent for the show is different than the 2 interviews that are on the Blu-ray.
Right.
But he talks all about the incredible, and of course, the amazing experience in this sequence where Vincent broke his skull.
Man.
So again, if you want to hear the whole interview, pick up the
4K.
4K, yeah. I don't know whether to call it 4K or Blu-ray, so it should be 4K because Blu-ray can be standard. This is a 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's all 4K. Yeah, basically 88 film is trying to. Basically, they're re-releasing all the Jackie Chan titles they have in 4K.
It's good.
One of them is in 3D too. The Magnificent Bodyguard. That's coming out next year.
Cool.
That's 3D because that was released as a 3D film, and so
the audience
will release it as a 3D Blu-ray.
The audience is busting up right now watching this.
Time
so
again.
Good.
I always called these poor girls. I mean, the movie is not perfect. It's flawed because Jackie went through so much to try to finally get it made, and there was so many problems with it. And so here, as I said, basically he treats his female co-stars in this like they all shared one brain.
There's also a homage to those screwball comedies like the Bob Hope stuff.
Yeah, because he was tired. He was tired of doing the same old stuff. That was an alternate shot of when I can't remember whether Vincent. You're Frank. Vincent broke his skull on the previous shot of him hitting the wall of this shot. But
was that somebody else that hit the wing first and then hit the wall?
No, because you could tell if it was a stuntman because nobody's as tall as Vincent.
Right.
Right.
Because that was pretty brutal too. Classic. Hey.
Of course, Vincent Lin. And for the release of the 4K, he actually did not one but 2 interviews for the 4K release by 88 Film. But he's also kind enough to do a Comic-Con exclusive interview with Rick just for this release. So here it is.
Look, everybody, look! It's that guy who was in the wind tunnel, the guy that Jackie Chan was throwing all over the wind tunnel. Here he is. He's with us now at the Comic-Con. Say hello to everybody, Vincent Lin.
Hello, hello, hello. This is a
Now,
hello.
everybody say hello to Vincent Lin.
There you go.
Hello.
Thank you very much. Now, Vincent,
Yeah.
boy, this movie, Operation Condor, this is the gift that just keeps giving. I mean,
it does.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing. I can't quite figure it out, but hey, I'm not going to complain about any.
We just saw the climactic wind tunnel scene, and that explains everything. Because basically you can go through you take every single battle in this movie, you take it away from the rest of the movie.
Right.
And it's all genius. It's all classic. However, on this new, first before we go on, the last time we were both involved in this movie is when I found out, or you found out, or we both found out it was going to be shown at the Cannes Film Festival.
Exactly. A friend of mine in London, sent me a text, and of course I had no idea. I thought maybe it was a joke, maybe, So I called you immediately, and nobody was really sure about it. But then, of course, one thing led to another, and we found out that it was being showcased, and I just kind of said, "What the heck," and. I had been invited to Cannes many years since Hong Kong, never been. So here it was, a perfect opportunity. And, another thing to check off my bucket list. And so for the film to be showcased at Cannes last year, I kind of took it upon myself to go. And the crazy thing was, as you know, try to get a hold of distribution people and and couldn't get a hold of anybody. So I figured, I'll go anyway. And it wasn't until I made my connection in Amsterdam that, after contacting all these people, I see on my phone emails from the distribution people who came in from Paris and Hong Kong and said, "Oh my God, this is amazing. You're coming." I said, "I'm arriving at such and such." So they picked me up, and it was an incredible event. It was really surreal.
Yeah, I can imagine at Amsterdam, everybody goes, "That's Vincent Lin."
It's really crazy. And it got more surreal because what was even insane was, here there were like 2,000, it was sold out on the beach in Cannes, 2,000 sunning deck chairs were all set up. And so I don't remember his name, but the Chinese gentleman from Hong Kong who kind of put this whole thing together. And I said, what happened to the main man, Jackie? I mean, I don't want to take all the glory here. So what they did is they called him, and he answered, and he said, "Hey, do you know that your film is playing?" He didn't even know that it was playing at Cannes.
I should have told him.
He was in Montreal finishing up, the Karate Kid Legend, the one that just came out. So he didn't even know. So, fine. So I took all the glory. It was really great, speaking to the audience and all that. So yeah,
that was great. But now, folks, all the hundreds and thousands of people here, they're all going to go get your new Blu-ray edition. I can't tell them where it is, but it is at the Comic-Con somewhere. We're not allowed to say during our event where to go in the Comic-Con to get you. However, you have 2 interviews on that Blu-ray.
That's correct.
So all these people, all these lovely people will hear everything you have to say in those 2 interviews. So my big question is there anything you can remember about the making of it or the entire Operation Condor experience that you didn't say or didn't tell on those 2 interviews? That way we can have an exclusive.
It's interesting you ask. To go through it, it's been a little while since I did those 2 interviews. Mm-hmm. Something just came to mind. I don't know why, but during the filming of Condor, after I went through the 10 days of makeup, which didn't work, after the contract was torn up, after I said, my contract's finished, I'm done, give me my money, I'm out of here, and I hadn't done one day of shooting yet. After all that, I was filming Robotrix, filming Fury in Red with Wong Lung-Wai and Go Fei, and Robotrix finished, and here I was still filming Fury in Red. And so Jackie basically calls up Wong Lung-Wai and said, I need Vincent, and I need him like full time. He can't get injured, so kill him off.
Not in real life.
Right. So, my kind of lame death scene in Fury in Red was being kicked in the ocean. Of course, it wasn't me who gets thrown in the ocean. So there was a period, though, where it was like 5 days that I was going from one set back and forth, and I had no sleep. And so, yeah, it took a kind of physical, mental toll on my body. And Jackie just told Wong Lung-Wai, I need him. And his word, it was gold then, and always has been.
It still is, yeah.
It still is. So, yeah, I just, because I was supposed to be one of the main characters in Fury in Red all the way to the end. And so, but, they killed my role off, as that happened in many other films I did.
And
It wasn't what I wasn't used to.
I'm sure that tiredness was nothing compared to them breaking your skull.
Yeah, it was. The number always comes to mind. 39 days of straight filming for just that, 2-minute scene. I mean, the filming went on for 6 months, right? But there was one sequence trying to get those shots of me flying, not the actual fighting stuff, right? That was even longer, but just the being catapulted back and forth, and the wire, and the wire would break and snap, and they'd set up. Goodness, it would take like one whole day just to shoot one shot.
Man.
It was 39 days straight, like 12-hour days, and it was brutal, horrendous. Yeah.
Well, on that note, we've got to keep moving on, sadly, but hopefully you'll come back in person the way you've come back to the Comic-Con extravaganza. And thank you so much for taking the time for us today. Everybody, Vincent Lin!
Cool. Thanks. Have fun watching the 4K restoration.
And hearing the rest of the stories.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, for sure.
Operation Condor is the latest 4K release of Jackie Chan. Dragon Lord will be next. On 4K.
Yeah, Dragon Lord's the next 4K release.
4K titles of Jackie.
Yeah, you just said that, Frank.
No, I didn't say that.
He said that you just said it.
Oh, yeah, I just said it there. Yeah.
It's really weird being twins, isn't it? We're all being twins and
triple. So you see two of me here,
and
there's two of me on the screen, and here. Triplets.
By the way, this marks the 35th year that Vincent and I have been friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, 30 years since we've been friends, right?
Right.
Yeah. I've known you since '96.
Well, I don't remember these things at this point in my time. Look.
Here we go. We got the audio message here.
Okay. Oh, wait.
That's the.
No. I've got it here too. I've got it here. And
you have the extended one, right?
Yes, this is the extended one.
Well, let's play this. Let's play the short one just so you can hear the audience's reaction.
Yeah, but then
Then I'll come back to you.
Play it.
I'm going to try. Do you know how to? All right, here we go. Ready?
Now, ready? Yes.
Is it on?
Citizen Master Tadashi Yamashita, aka Bronson Lee, to all my friends at the Kung Fu in San Diego Comic-Con. I hope you enjoy the karate. Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, now let's see if you let me know if you can hear this. We'll play it
Okay.
all the way to the end. It's fascinating what happens
Okay.
at the end. Here we
All
go.
right.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Now. Yes. Ready? Yes. This is Master Tadashi Yamashita, aka Bronson Lee, to all my fans at the Kung Fu in the San Diego Comic-Con. I hope you enjoy it. The karate. Goodbye.
Wait.
You need more? No, that should be it, I guess. Yeah. All right. It's okay. It's okay. Hang on.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. What a legend.
I thought he said hang up and hang on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's okay.
All right.
Anyway,
All right.
so there we go.
All right.
Next.
All right. Cool. How cool. We got at least him to talk to us, you know? How cool was that?
And then we got to see that amazing clip that had the audience in stitches.
There he is. There he is.
Oh, yeah. This
Yes.
is amazing.
But this is for the last film, Zakaraju 3.
Frank, is it gonna be a box set, Frank?
Yes, box set of all three Zakarate films.
Nice.
Frank, are all his movies as cartoon-like as this one?
Say that again?
Are all his movies as cartoon-like as this one?
I think part one is a bit more serious. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's it's really like typical of the '70s Japanese fights, like the Son of Chiba stuff that you.
Well, yes and no. I mean, this guy's performance is right out of a Roadrunner cartoon.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that guy.
Lots of swingy arms.
Yeah. They maybe wanted the folks to be over the top, you know, like Michael Woods.
Look at that acting.
But yeah, I mean, these films look really like they've never looked better, you know.
Yeah, the picture was really good.
Yeah, there's gonna be like commentary on all three. There's some video interviews. I know Michael Worth handled special features on these, so.
Oh.
So I know for sure there will be commentary on each one of them. I think Dashi's on one of them.
Surfing face.
Straight out of From Russia with Love.
Kiss my Converse.
I had to throw in a show enough reference.
Wasn't connected.
Oh, it did.
Now,
going toe to toe.
Classic martial arts guys, just, nobody gets out of the way. They just keep letting themselves do things.
That sound effect always cracks me up.
I love the fact that he uses real name as his character.
Is this a different movie?
I can just see the director. More. Give it more.
Yeah. This is the greatest thing ever. Oh.
Focus is a death match. He's not done. He's not done. Hey, look at that hair. Beautiful. It's a blowout. Nope, he's not done. Oh, no.
They had to fill 90 minutes. They had to fill 90 minutes.
There was an Oscar for Kung Fu movie.
Yes, Eric.
This was a 50-year-old film, right? Yeah. Anyway, the Star Karate trilogy is going to come out on Blu-ray near the end of the year, this year. I'm buying it.
Yes.
So, in addition, these are for Japanese, but we also have independent kung fu film from Hong Kong. And so another one that I'm going to bring it out is Fearless Dragons, aka Two on the Road. And
Frank, Eric got really excited. Sitting next to me, he was like losing it.
What, when he hear Two on the Road, you mean?
No, the Fearless Dragons.
Oh yeah, the Fearless Dragons, Two on the Road, yeah.
He just says right there, you guys are in for a treat if you've never seen it. He's a big fan of the movie. Horse style. Beardy.
This film supposedly used to play regularly on 42nd Street in New York. The circus.
Look at that picture quality from here. That's insane.
It is. Remember, this is an independent film.
Yeah, the 42nd Street guys wouldn't recognize this.
This is so good. I love it.
Well, these are the top 3 fighters in the colony. Wang Long was telling me he was paid the equivalent of $75 for this.
Really?
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites. He's so good. I've had to make a top 10 classic kung fu movie villain list.
Oh yeah, no question.
Well, no question, Johnny Wang is one of them. For sure.
Yeah. Animal styles are phenomenal. Ghost bombs. Dragon Fist Ghost Palm.
The first thing Wang Lung Wai said to me was, "Do you fight?"
Oh, really?
My reply was, "Not with you."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That would have been my response. Look at these guys, man. Jesus Christ. Look at this.
Yep.
Jeez. So good. And he was he was still intimidating in modern day movies too.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, nope. Look at that. Look at that. Jesus.
And look at that editing, Phat. You did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wonderful.
thank you.
Seamless.
That's it. Is that you and BO? You and BO. Oh, Jesus. He's coming. Getting close. Right here, right here. Oh, man. That kick. Oh. It's all fine now. He's dead. It's over.
No. I remember always being disappointed when you could see that they were using wires. That was what was so great about Sammo's work.
Yeah. Yeah. Woohoo!
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah.
What a dummy that guy is.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, the film looks great. And it's out now. It's out. It's actually out July 25th.
That's it.
Rick, which animal styles were there that we just saw? How many different ones?
Dragon and horse. Dragon, oh, there you go. So that actually comes out on Blu-ray tomorrow, so you can get them as your favorite online retailer. All right, now I have two world premiere stuff. So on the Blue Citation Games of Thrones Volume 2, we actually went to Taiwan and Korea last year to shoot some extra feature stuff for the Volume 2 box set. And we ended up shooting 3 documentaries out of it. And the first one, we've just finished the editing, so we're going to show you the trailer. And this is the world premiere. No one has seen it, no one else has seen this until now. So here we go.
Is it on? Yeah, let me just slate in front of it. Hold on, I'll get right here.
See, I shot that. I'm one of the I'm the second cinematographer.
I'm surprised it wasn't in a diner.
Sometimes we don't realize
Anytime when he's on screen, I shot those footage.
So we're already halfway there.
Nice, Frank.
It looks great. I mean, like, when we did this, it was decided that for this one, we're going to shoot it anamorphic, widescreen. So it came out great.
There's a handful of performers, actors, fighters that were in movies.
But I feel like all the audiences, they don't know who that was.
Right.
That's the issue with these films now, in that, you keep finding these great guys, but the time that the mass audience knew who they were, or at least even the mass action audience, has passed.
But it's still good. I mean, that's the whole point of the documentaries, though, is to let them know who these guys were, right?
Well, absolutely. But the question is, if they see it listed, will they watch it?
And also, I think in hindsight, I should have mentioned who he was, like this Bruce Lee or Zhongdao, one of the clones.
Right.
I thought they knew because I mentioned Bruce Citation, I mentioned the box set initially.
Right.
And I thought maybe those people who were here last year, they would have recognized him, but
yeah,
everybody on stage knew who he was.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah,
I love the fact that he's wearing a Yankees shirt.
Me too.
Bruce Lee and I.
Oh, we went through so many title iterations.
That's a great title.
Great. Okay.
At first, it was Bruce Lee, the Bruce Lee story, and then there was something else. I forgot which was.
Shout out to Michael Worth.
Bruce Lee and me.
No, it was the Bruce Lee story. I think it was Bruce Lee Secret. It was Bruce Lee Secret was, I think, one of the titles too. But in the end, he said, because initially we said it's gonna be the Bruce Lee story.
Yeah, right.
This is the best title.
It ended up being almost like a full-length feature, so it actually will premiere. We'll try to bring it to film festivals, and then eventually this will be on the volume 2 box set of Bruce Citation, Game of Thrones, which unfortunately will probably have to be released next year now instead of this because.
Oh, I can't wait to watch it, Frank.
Yes, you can. You're waiting right now.
I'm looking forward to watch
it.
I saw the first cut Sunday night when I went. When me and Michael met, he showed me the
How'd it
first
look?
cut. It looks great.
Yeah.
It's also 3.5 hours long.
So here,
well, there you go.
Premiere. Now I know this is a Kung Fu panel, but this is a rather special film. Hong Kong has not done a full-length animation film since 2002. So this is the first full-length animation feature coming out from Hong Kong in 23 years. And G Kids, the distributor who bought all the Miyazaki titles here, has bought the US rights to this film. So this was going to come out in USA theaters in the fall.
It's going to come out in November, by the way. I just found out yesterday.
Intro to this film, followed by the teaser. But again, you guys are the first one to have seen it. Who's going to see this? So the title is called. Well, I'll let the director tell you what it is.
I should have mentioned the title because apparently I cover up the title with that thing.
Hello Comic-Con 嘅朋友，你哋好，我係 Tommy， 我係世外嘅導演。我之前係做開廣告動畫、MV 動畫，亦都有做一啲個人嘅短片作品。而世外係我第一部嘅電影作品。世外其實係一個輪迴嘅地方，係人死後會經過嘅地方。
So actually had a premiere in Hong Kong this past weekend, like a press premiere.
但係有啲諗，若果你放
people loved it.
帶到下一世嘅話，積聚得太多。
It will officially come out in November.
鬼，而啲人鬼就會帶嚟好多嘅災厄喺人世間去。
This animation is insane.
而我哋嘅主角小鬼就嚟到人間，
Get used to it.
揾呢啲可能會
Yeah, let's go.
去解開佢哋釋懷唔到嘅心結，阻止。
Frank, is this getting like a physical release?
世外係一個
Oh yeah, eventually, of course.
Okay, cool.
Oh, if G Kids got it, they will release it physically. Yes.
咁啊，我好希望大家可以入場去支持我哋咯，去支持我哋呢部香港嘅動畫作品，去感受呢一個一次。
動畫, right, Frank?
到時見。
What's 動畫? 動畫, yes.
Yeah. This is beautiful.
我到底係邊個啊？穿過咗瀑布，就係下一世。
Yeah, beautiful.
That's great.
Go, Rick with the coolest shirts. There you go from Jim Jams.
Portrait animation, I think you guys will enjoy it. Okay, finally, here's my one other thing, like the sea drop thing. There's one Kung Fu title who's been probably one of the most requested titles. It's kind of like the holy grail of Kung Fu titles that people have been asking. When's it coming out? When's it coming
Frank,
out?
I lost it.
I'm happy to say that.
Yeah, I know.
You don't see my reaction, unfortunately.
Not only that,
Because you didn't know before.
Going remastered in 4K. It will come to 4K UHD.
But I didn't mention which label, and I'm going to keep that a secret for now.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what the title is because once I start playing this is the original.
Again, I was expecting a bigger reaction from the crowd. Because
again, they don't know
what title this is.
Yeah,
well, it is a cult classic, you know.
Yeah, but
you would think that people know this title.
Yeah. Well, some of them cheered. Besides me, I was master of the flying guillotine, baby. Yes.
He comes from beyond time, from beyond the outer limits of your imagination. He is the master of the flying guillotine. He's ready to
You hear me, Frank? I'm like losing it. I'm like, yeah,
losing your shit.
Yeah.
with more nerve-shattering
Frank,
special
I have this
effects
on
than
an
you
old.
have ever seen before.
Like, I've been waiting for this on Blu-ray, and now we're getting it on 4K. I mean, this is insane.
Combat that knows no boundaries.
I can tell you one thing. It took the label 5 years to got this film.
Try everything in their power.
5 years?
5 years just to get the rights.
Man.
It wasn't easy.
This has got to be one of the greatest villains ever. Kung Fu villains. Cam Kong, correct?
Amazing creatures in this.
I mean, this obviously influenced Street Fighter's Dalza, with the guy who can extend his arm.
You think?
Well,
really?
Yeah.
What a surprise!
Yeah.
Of course it did.
Well, maybe he got the inspiration from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, right.
As he experiences the most spectacular adventures.
But yeah, no, because the film owner insisted on remastering. I'll do the remastering, and then the label got tired of waiting and said, "Look, we will do the remastering. Just give us the damn rights."
It was fascinating watching the progress of this film. I originally saw it on 42nd Street back in the 80s. Then I saw it at a art house downtown years after that.
So I'll be heavily involved in this production of this 4K. So looking forward to it. And this is the end of my segment. So thank you very much.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah.
And then we went into the independent realm. Because we had several. So how many of theirs do we have? We have.
Here you go, Frank. Lizard King's excited. There you go.
Because our audience is the cult audience.
Yeah.
Who do we have up first, Preston?
We have. Let's go ahead and do.
And
do Mr. Z.
Mr.
We'll do
Z
Mr. Z first.
Yes.
So
I think he was first.
Yes. And this is based off a character he created, right, Rick?
Right.
Kind of blending the lines between the comic book world and reality. But he's a vigilante, but he's more like he uses kung fu to heal and protect.
Exactly.
Right.
You can't imagine who his influence was to do that. But he had
David Carradine.
He had one part of the story last year. This is the next part of the story.
Right.
And hopefully next year and the year after he'll do more.
Yes. And of course, obviously he's influenced by Kung Fu Panda as well. So let's check out his little web series. Here we go.
My bag! My bag! No! My bag!
Awesome. Chapter 1?
There we go.
Hey,
I love
all
the
right.
fact that he shot it in Oakland, which is my
Yep,
town.
that's right.
Because Mrs. Lee lives in the Bay Area, but not in Oakland. But he shot this in Oakland. So.
You need to be in the next episode, Frank.
Oh hell yeah!
You should do it. Yeah.
I need to get beat up by him.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. All right. And now Eric Jacobus has a new book out.
Well, before we do that one,
Okay.
we just should mention that we got Chris Mancini back on the panel after
Yes.
many years, and he promoted his comic book, which was not kung fu related. It was it's a fantasy about a cat, is it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
All right, so it's mentioned. Now let's go on to Eric. Eric's wrapping up the thing, and as only Eric can. Go ahead.
All right.
Hi, I'm Eric Jacobus. I spent over half my life making low-budget action movies, getting punched in the face and falling on concrete, until I finally got my big break as the stuntman for Kratos in God of War. When the God of War team asked how I would approach action for their sequel, God of War Ragnarok, I wanted to set us apart with a totally new vision. A scientific model of action design. And to do that, I had to study the science of violence, to understand what human violence is. So I started my research adventure right here, and I learned a lot. It turns out that there's a ton of books about violence, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's sort of built into our institutions, if it's innate, if it's just entirely bad, we should never do it. This one's about frustration causing violence, whether it comes from our animal nature. But what exactly is human violence? Well, Darwin's Origin of Species pretty much set the standard. Humans descend from a primate, the last common ancestor, which we share with modern chimpanzees, which left the forest for the savanna, encountered all kinds of dangerous predators and harsh climate, and various components evolved over time so that we could survive. Our language came from ape-like communication, our tool usage came from ape-like tools, and our intelligence from ape-like intelligence. But this approach treats violence very differently. It's treated as a kind of evolutionary stowaway that's stuck around in a lower limbic part of the brain. So by this view, violence just shows how animalistic and ape-like we really are. Okay, but that still doesn't explain what makes it different from animal combat. Well, by extension, our higher component parts like language, religion, and intelligence are supposed to sort of fight off this animalistic aggression. Okay, this is like asking, what's a truck? And answering, well, it comes from a car, which came from the horse and buggy, which kept the wheels and axles, but the steering mechanism got updated. It's usually more expensive. It's worse for the environment. That would not be a definition of a truck. And yet that's exactly how the sciences describe violence. So by a weird kind of process of elimination, I set out to build a mechanical definition of human violence. And turns out, surprise, it's nothing like animal combat. Also know combat is only interspecific kind-on-kind combat, not predation. The first major difference is that animals only use their natural weapons in combat, but humans use objects. And this is surprising because animals do use objects to acquire food, but it's like they're firewalled from using objects in combat. Second, animal combat tends to be non-lethal because their weapons are paired with their defenses, so it's frequent and safe for setting the hierarchy. But in human combat, simple rocks can break bones and sharp sticks can pierce skin and organs, making it more lethal. And last, animals know exactly what the weapon is going to be in combat, but humans have no idea. Look, try and guess what weapon is behind my back. You can't. All you can do is try and assess my gestures or signs or eye movement to try and figure out whether it's a knife, or a gun, nunchucks. Oh jeez, these things are dangerous. Maybe it's my Acheulean hand axe. Or maybe it's a book, you don't know. Or maybe I don't have anything. You don't know what I'm bringing to the fight. You don't know how the weapon might change during the fight. And if I say I give up, I might come back with a bigger weapon or more people. The weapon doesn't even have to be present. Just the thought of what might be there is enough to make your mind start spinning with possibilities. And this is why human violence escalates in ways that animal combat never can. And this escalation lends to its apocalyptic nature. If we act too fast, we might be wrong, but the longer we remain in this game of tactics, the more we escalate, and the more dangerous it becomes to us and everyone else too. This mutual anticipation traps us in this never-ending battle of tactics. I'm anticipating you, anticipating me, anticipating you, without any certainty over the weapon, or if there even is one. This mutual nesting lends to what I call the recursional aspect of violence. Now, unlike animal combat, which is not a crisis to animals, human combat is a crisis to us and to everybody else. Perhaps it's the worst crisis of all. Clearly it's different, so what is it? It's actually very simple. Human violence is reciprocal object-based aggression, or ROBA. That's it. That's what's different. Why haven't any of you written this down? So either you're an animal and combat is a closed loop system with clearly defined non-lethal weapons, or you're a human and the combat loop is wide open. Anything can be a weapon and anyone can be a threat. Now, since apocalyptic human combat's not exactly good at setting a hierarchy, we obviously need better ways to do this. The component features approach says that our higher components, like intelligence and language, evolved to help us survive the harsh environment. And a secondary function is that these can also be used to combat our animal aggression. Now, I call this the bottom-up approach to understanding humans. But this bottom-up approach has failed to describe violence in a mechanical way. So I have a different approach, the top-down approach, which basically flips the script. If Roba came first as the prime differentiator between us and animals, then the environment was far less important than we've been led to believe. Instead, we had to figure out how to survive each other. This apocalyptic violence ripped a permanent black hole into human relations. But this same power can generate equally infinite recursive forms like lithics, kinship, sacrifice, art, language, all the things that make us human, which emerged specifically to defer Roba. Violence is no longer some stowaway, it's our operating system, and it's up to us to figure out how to use it. We have to reformulate Roba into language, into sacrifice, into art. We have to choreograph fight scenes. We have to make God of War Ragnarok or the world will end. And so we got the contract, and we've been in business ever since. If you'd like to know more, I invite you to read all about it in my book, If These Fists Could Talk, a stuntman's unflinching take on violence. You can get it on Amazon in both hard copy and ebook format. Give it a read. Let me know what you think.
Well, that explains everything, because after that was the end of the show. But we still had a couple of minutes left. So I did what we always do, which is I opened up the audience for questions.
And nobody asked us.
Nobody asked any, but now after watching this myself, I understand why. After that, why would anyone ask a question? Not because he answered all the questions, but maybe because they were afraid he would answer with another 6-minute routine, because I'm pretty sure.
But people expect you to answer the questions, and not Eric, right?
Well, they were done after that, but it was an incredible show. I think this is one of our best shows.
Well, we got one more clip.
What do we got?
One more. Well, hold on. I got my copy of Eric's book here. That's right. And he was nice enough to autograph it.
I don't have it. What the hell?
Well,
I'm special. Frank, you got this guy in chat right now calling you an egomaniac. FJ, what's going on, brother?
Me.
Frank's conscience.
Me.
Alpha Cat was Chris Mancini.
I don't have that either. What the hell?
There you go. All right, but yeah, one more. Angel Brophy. Rick.
Oh, Angel.
Yeah.
Oh, the awesome Angel. Let's see him.
Awesome Angel.
Yeah. Well, Angie. So this is an indie film he made, a short film, and it's based off a character who's dealing with loss. She lost her sister, but she's just out on her route delivering packages, and then she sees a girl get kidnapped, and then she discovers a trafficking ring, and she goes in to try to rescue her. So let's see a little clip of that. Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. End tonight's event on some action there. Yeah. Yeah. And when we going to get FJ at the Comic-Con? Rick, get him on the panel. Come on, FJ.
That's up to him.
Come on, man. Next year, brother.
You know what? He told me, I don't go to Comic-Con.
Yeah. That's right.
That'd be fun.
I used to see them there all the time with his assistant. In his big production days.
Quote unquote assistant.
So yes,
All right,
indeed.
all right. Well, Rick, before we wrap it up, is there anything you want to say before we close the show? No.
Well, it was a great. Well, as what I say what I always say to everybody at the end of the show, when I ask for questions, and if they don't have questions, then I go, well, be nice, be good, and I'll see you next year.
There you go. There you go. Frank, anything else?
I just want to mention quickly, I know after a person, oh, here goes an egomaniac moment. But there you go. So, my Bruce Plantation documentary is a gift that keeps on giving, because we're going to have a free screening of Enter the Clones of Bruce on Saturday, August 30th at Cal State University, Dominguez Hills. Free screening.
Nice.
I'll be there. I'll do Q&A with the Hong Kong Cinema Club guys, Kenji and the other guy with the mohawk. I forgot his name.
Nice.
But it's Kenji and the other guy with the mohawk. So they'll be moderating the Q&A with me. It's like I said, it's a free screening. I'll post the info once that's available. But it will be August 30th at 2:30 p.m. at Cal State, Dominguez Hills. So.
All right. Copy that. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Old Samurai Guy. Click on the links below so you can follow Frank Jang on his documentary filmmaking journey. That's right. And follow Rick as well. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Keep watching them Kung Fu and martial arts movies, baby.
Thanks, guys.
You
Thank you.
You guys take care.